today's episode, you will see us painting this landing, installing the shiplap panelling. I paint the shiplap panelling and I immediately regret the colour once it's on. So you'll have to wait and see what happens with the paint colours. You'll also see the downstairs getting prepared for the knock-through. So you'll have to stay tuned because there is so much happening. I can barely keep up myself. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode and let's get straight into it. Okay, so the tiler has been undone first fix. No, that's not what I meant to say. Has done the tiles, but hasn't grouted them yet. So it's coming back tomorrow to grout them. This is how this is looking. I was a bit scared when I first saw it because I felt like, whoa, a lot of pattern and a lot of pattern. But I think once the grout is in, we've got beige grout, this will look less kind of harsh and more kind of unified, which will then hopefully just lead up a nice beige kind of pathway to the gorgeous tiles. And then I think when everything's pulled together, so we're going to have shiplap panelling, we've got a gold traditional radiator, the toilets go in there, and then we'll have like a vanity unit here. So like there won't be that much floor space left really. And I think when all of that's pulled together, it will look really nice. So but yeah, at the moment I was just like, I came upstairs and I was just a bit like, ooh, this is a lot of pattern for someone who's minimalist. But I think it's because the floor hasn't been grouted yet. So once that's beige, once this is filled with beige grout, it's gonna look, like I said, just a little bit more kind of even and unified to give a more like of a blank canvas for these tiles. I've never really gone so bold in a bathroom before, so I am a bit scared, but they are stunning. So, and we have decided to go this Greige 01 colour from Lick, which is essentially just beige and green. So the two tile colours I've chosen into a paint colour. So I think that'll help tie both in together. And then when all the gold fixtures and fittings go on, it will look really nice up here. And I'm going to get kind of like pooky lights to go either side of a mirror here on top of the vanity unit. And then the vanity unit will sit in front of shiplap panelling. So yeah, should look really nice. I'm just hoping that the plumber doesn't come tomorrow, which I'm pretty sure she's not, because we are having the panels delivered tomorrow and we want to try and get them on the wall before she comes, because I think trying to do it around the plumbing bits would be hell. Okay, so some other bits that I haven't shown. We have painted this room taupe 03, which I absolutely love. It's very kind of, it's definitely a neutral, but it's very like pink leaning, but cozy hug. And I think with the right pairings can also feel quite feminine and masculine at the same time, because I think this type of colour really brings out brown. So if I have like dark wood brown tables and things, to make the space feel a little bit more masculine. And then we've obviously had this window installed, which I'm obsessed with, because this room was feeling very dark, and just having this round window is bringing so much light in, and it's really making the taupe 03 colour feel really cozy and bright and airy and like not too girly or anything like that, which is good. So out here then, we have been painting this landing space in white 06, which is a white with a pink undertone. So I think we're just trying to keep in with that kind of like modern-y pink vibe rather than the yellow leaning whites. We haven't completely finished yet, we've only done a first cut. You can kind of see the comparisons there between the mist coat and the white 06. It just really gives like a modern, fresh feel to the colour white, which I absolutely love. And then this back bedroom gets so much sun all day long, so I was trying to think what colour could we paint this. So I've done quite a lot of samples on the wall. This was, again, I wanted to keep it tied in with the upstairs. So we've gone green and greige in the bathroom, taupe in the front room, and like a pink undertone white in the landing. So I wanted to bring this room into the colour scheme. So I didn't want to go too off-piste, which I think that one is slightly too dark. That's the taupe 03, and I think it's too dark in this space. This is white 05. This is the white 06 that we've got in our landing space, and this is the greige one that we've got in the bathroom. But this is pink 01, which I think is a very nice kind of like mix of that and that. And we've decided to go with this, ready for carpet basically, because as soon as we've finished painting and then we've had second fix carpentry, we are ready to go for carpet up here. Okay, so as I said yesterday, we've ordered these. They've just delivered today. We're going to cut them to size and install them in the bathroom. I'm really excited because I think that is just going to make the bathroom pop, basically. So yeah, let's get doing some actual DIY. Okay, so we're just measuring 116 now, all across the board, and then we're going to cut it.
I remember.
Yeah, we'll give it a go. It's a thinner bit of board, so do you want me to hold?
Let's see if it works first. Watch it.
Which side would you rather me? This side?
Theoretically, you should.
Just go straight, yeah. But just stop if you feel like you're going off piece. I think that's the straightest line you've ever cut. Whoa.
Is it? Oh, that's straight.
Yeah, but when I was watching you following the line, I think that's the straightest one you've ever done.
My contacts in.
See what the difference it makes? Being able to see? Right, moment of truth. Go right up against the tiles. Go right up against the tiles. No. Yes, that would be better on the bottom.
It's not level, is it?
But there's a dado rail going there, so it's not the end of the
I'm
world.
going to put a dado rail along this. No gap.
On top of the board.
Oh, so you stick it here?
Yeah. Otherwise, we'd have to get the measurements like almost perfect. Yeah, it looks good. Whoa. What's that?
I want it.
Okay, dry fit around the pipe. Does it fit? Does it fit? It was quite snug measurement. Is the wonky ceiling not? Does it? Can you tap it in with your foot maybe? It's got room, so I don't know why it's. Is it that? Is it? Have we gone too snug?
I don't know. It's not hitting against that, is it?
But it's not. It's also not getting tucked in there very well. Oh, so it is hitting against that. It is. It is. Yeah. Look. Look. Just need to take an extra bit of like circular motion out of that. Sorry. Like you don't need to cut it all again, you just need to cut a bit more off that bit. I know, but I've got...
He said 24 hours, alright? And I said, yeah, no worries. Megan doesn't know what 24 hours waiting means.
There we go.
Way higher though.
Yeah, but there's a big fat dado going to go all across there.
Put it in then. Like that, is it?
Okay, so I think the plumber might be coming this week. I thought she was coming tomorrow, but it turns out she's not, so I was rushing to get the paneling done. But I'm going to paint this paneling today in this greige 01, which is a mix between green and beige. So I'm hoping that that will tie the beige floor in, which I'll show you now, the beige floor and the green tiles up there together. And yeah, I just want to get everything, I just want to do as much as I can every single night after work, so that like I don't have to do that much on the weekend, even though we end up doing bloody loads on the weekend. But anyway, get this done. Yeah, I'm excited to see what it looks like. Gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to use this brush to do in between the crevices and then a foam roller to roll the rest. So let's get started. I'm trying to keep it relatively tidy. Okay, that brush is so much better than anyone I've ever used on Shiplap paneling before. It just gets right in the cracks. Let me pop you on time lapse. Okay, so we have just been emptying the kitchen, ready for the knock-through tomorrow. I've taken all the decor out. I have emptied all the cupboards, got rid of all of this. We're going to be taking that with us into the other room in the morning. The sneeze, everything's got lots of dust. And then, because I haven't got a working shoulder, Alex has had to empty this living room all on his own. It's mad, it's quite a big space actually, but because the sofa is so large, I wouldn't say it's quite a big space, it is a small space, but because the sofa was so large, it made it look even smaller. So yeah, we're hoping to basically, well, this wall is going to be going tomorrow, like right up until there, I think. And then all of this is going to be patio doors, but that's not happening for a long time now. So we're going to have patio doors there, hopefully leading on to like a nice new paving area, and then this window here is also going to turn into some patio doors, because this section here gets stunning kind of like westernly and south facing sun like all day, so that will lead out onto there then. And then the plan is to kind of, we're not going to remove these doors, we're going to keep them, but I'm going to put like a curtain there, and then we're going to have bench seating all the way along there and along there with a table, so that we've got like a nice seating area in that funky shape of the extension. And then this wall is going completely, so it's getting a bit dark now, I do apologise. We've been busy moving everything, but yeah, that wall is all going, and that wall is going up to about the chimney breast. So yeah, I'm really excited. It's going to be chaos here tomorrow, but as long as I've got my cup of teas, I should be fine.
Okay, so I'm going to end this episode here. So things start to get really exciting because we are having the knock-through, as I just showed you in that last clip, and things start really ramping up. The front door will get moved next week, and you'll have to wait and see whether I decide to change the paint colour in the bathroom or keep it that Greige 01. But we've got lots of things happening, so make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because I would love for you to come along for the ride, because we've got so much more. We've got so much more to do. We're just scratching the surface with nearly finishing the loft, which you'll have to wait and see, because I am currently stood in a 80% finished loft. So I would love for you to come along with us and see the journey. So I'm going to leave this episode here, and I will see you in next week's video, where you'll see us having the house knocked through. And yeah, it's getting exciting, guys. It's really getting exciting.